Hey guys, what's up? Happy New Year. This is our first video of 2023 and this video we're at Walworth Castle in near Dalton. This comes under County Durham. The reason why we have chosen to come here, we've actually wanted to come here for a long time, and we've decided, we looked online and we got a good deal to have a night here, so we thought, why not, let's get booked up. But at the time we were thinking of booking at the end of January, but then when I checked my calendar and I realised that it was a Friday the 13th, which is today.
Creepy.
We decided, let's see if we can get a room booked on Friday the 13th. We were in luck, we got it, we're here now. So today is Friday the 13th, that's what it is on my phone, you can see there. So if you guys, you know what we're saying, oh, you could just be saying, no, it's Friday the 13th. We're here at Walworth Castle, we're in the west wing part of the building, and this is actually room 1. We were told that this room is actually haunted, because when we were checking in there was other guests there, and they said, oh, we've been here before, we stayed in room 1 and things happened. So they didn't tell us what happened, but they were just like, oh, you're in the haunted room. So I was like, oh, get it, you know. So as usual, we've brought cat balls, necrophonic app on my iPad. Also got it on the phones, but we're just using it on the iPad for now. We've got other equipment and stuff, but mainly just the usual stuff you've seen in our previous videos. We've also got a bit of a treat. Might use it, might not.
Oh, right, yeah. We'll see how it goes.
The Ouija board.
Because last time I played that, I came down with COVID, so that was definitely bad luck.
Yeah. And with it being Friday the 13th.
Yeah, that just makes it more creepy.
Also, guys, if you do hear a background noise, like a humming noise, it's either this fan here, because it is warm in here, or it might be the electric box over there making a bit of a hum, because we actually have to have the card plugged into the...
in the slot.
Yeah, if you unthing it, it comes off. So...
Do you want to know why it's hot in here? Because that radiator was on full whack.
Oh.
That is really hot.
Can we turn it off?
No, there's no switch. Oh, yes, there is here. On the curtain.
Turn it to see.
It's on 4, it was on 5.
Right.
Right, there.
There, that should stop it.
Right.
We've got the window open, we've got a little fan on here. So, if you do hear noises, that's what it is. Also, I say the window is open. So, if you think, oh, what was that? And
so why don't we just want to turn them off? So
it is warm though.
It is, to be fair. There's nothing coming through that window, is there?
No.
Oh, right, okay.
Anyway, but all I just want to say is, just so we know the difference between if we hear something and it's like, oh, it's that, no. That's what the fan sounds like. So anyway, enough waffling. I'm going off topic. So, shall we just get started? Is that cat ball on?
It's... What? Yeah, it's on.
See, that's how much effort you need to
put it there.
Yeah.
Make it, yeah. So when it goes off, right, I could do anything. Well, you just see me.
You've tapped. You've even
let it go off.
slightly moved
Right,
it.
watch.
Look.
So you have to something has to physically shake it.
Yeah.
So
then it makes you like think, if they go off without touching it, that's how
the
like
energy. It's the energy.
it's the energy.
It's
Yeah.
got to be.
Like, how did they do it without moving it?
Right. So we're going to start with the necrophonic app.
Yep.
And then we'll move.
That was me.
Well,
Sorry.
Then we'll move on
Could you
to
pass me Coke, please?
can or bottle.
The bottle, please. It's open.
And then we'll move on to something else.
Clean your throat.
My camera's set up in there. It's not even filming anyway, so it's fine. I don't even have any questions to ask you, to be fair.
Before we start, actually, because I've just mentioned about the hotel. This hotel is known to be haunted by two people. They're the famous ones. The first one is a maid who was bricked up in one of the staircases, or near the staircase, because she was found out that she was pregnant. So obviously this maid was obviously having an affair with the lord, the landlord, or whatever he was called at the time.
I think it was the lord cheating on his wife.
Yeah, with her. But then obviously found that she was pregnant, didn't like it.
And bricked her up in the wall.
Yeah, which was awful punishment.
And the remains are still in the wall.
Yeah.
To this day.
So she's known as the Grey Lady, and she's also known to be seen, which has been seen by staff, outside room 16 and 17.
Which is literally just up the corridor.
Yeah, just up the corridor and up the stairs. So we'll probably show you a clip of that, walking past that room, just to show you that this is where it's seen, so we'll stay tuned for that bit.
Also, I don't know if you remember, it was a few years ago now, I put a status on Facebook about this place, the history. I've actually bought the book. So we'll add that into the video. We'll either put the picture of the book on or the screenshot of my status.
Tell you what, at the end of the video, so make sure you stay to the end, because this is the disclaimer. At the end of this video, we'll have a screenshot or a picture, whatever we do, of the information from that book. And you can sit there and, you know, you can take as long as you want, read it. You know, because obviously with this video, you obviously want to see some action, don't you? We want to try and get something. So at the end of the video, I'll put the screenshot up, and you can just read it out the book. And then if I find any additional information online, I'll put that in as well. You can read it at the end, and I'll provide links to Wikipedia and stuff if you want to check it out. So
let's get cracking.
So that was the first ghost, was the Grey Lady outside room 16 and 17, which was the maid. And the other one, which is in the part we are in, which is the West Wing, is a young boy.
See, now I didn't know about this. You've just found that out today.
Yeah. And we just found out when we checked in that this is a haunted room. So could he be in here? So if we get something from the spirit box that says boy or witch or maid, any of those type of words, we know that this is relevant. Got to be.
Got to be. There's no other way around it.
Yeah. So let's go. So obviously the first question I ask is anybody here? Is anybody here?
That's a car.
No, that was that.
That's a car.
That's a car.
That's a car, yeah.
But that one went, ah.
I've never heard that.
Right. Can you tell me your name? I said pretty.
Thank you.
Is there a male spirit here?
There is. I heard that. Just dead quick.
Yeah. Is there a spirit of a young boy?
I've never heard that croaky voice before.
Is there a young boy here?
That sounded like a young lad.
Tap him. If there is anybody here, we have a cat ball sat in front of us. Would you like to come and have a play? You just have to make it light up.
Orb.
Orb.
That either said what I thought it said, which was 4.
Yeah.
That could relate back to her cheating or whatever doing with her.
Possibly.
You have to say yeah when I finished that sentence. I said it could relate back to her, and then it just said yeah.
Is there a female spirit here? Yes.
That was so straight away. Jesus.
Were you the maid who was bricked up in the wall?
I heard that. I don't know what that was.
Could you speak that more clearly, please? Oh.
Keep saying it, didn't it? I'm sorry. I didn't expect it to say it.
Yeah.
Oh.
If you're here, could you please make a sign?
Sure.
We've been Sure. Could you please make a sign then and do anything you want? Light up this cat ball.
Tap on something?
Tap on something. Move something. There's a chain on that door. Shake that about.
That's weird you mentioned that because I noticed it was moving earlier.
Yeah. There's a chain right there.
Why?
Why?
Because we want you. That's That's a sign to us to know that you are here, because we can't see you. So you need to make noises or move things, and then we'll know that you're here. Keep saying pretty.
We've heard that a spirit also likes the sound of the rattling of cups.
That's the maid.
Is that you? Do you like this noise?
It's also been reported,
Yeah.
guys, that during the night, people have heard the cups rattle.
Yeah. We're actually going to let this record overnight to see what
While I was
happens.
sleeping, yeah.
You'll have to bear with me though, I have sleep apnea, so you might hear a...
The mask.
Yeah, it's my sleep machine.
It can't be helped.
But yeah. So, what in there?
There's a top right here.
Do you not want to play with this cat ball?
That was you. We'll
Yeah.
debunk that.
But see like how I have to move it?
Do you have the top of it?
Yeah.
Right here.
Tell you what, I'm going to have a bit of walk round and film on here. I'm going to see if there's anything about.
I'll let you past. It's a very tight area, this, isn't it?
Yeah, it's. If you want to ask any questions,
I'll keep asking questions, yeah.
I'll see what's around here. I'll go to the bathroom.
Do you know that you did? No, I'm not kidding you, right? Jay, I'll stop it. I just said to it there, do you know that you're dead? And I heard a little boy just, yeah. The quietest voice ever.
Yeah. Right, nothing here. Very quiet. But yeah, guys, just as we were talking then, I asked it about the cups. Well, that is actually true.
That's true. It's been recorded by other people.
Someone has just said that during the night, the maid likes to shake the cups to make a racket. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to leave that camera recording overnight, so leave it plugged in, and I'm just going to see if anything happens. Any noises, any shadow figures, anything that may walk past. We don't know, because obviously you leave it overnight, that's more chance something might happen, the more you get. But for now, as I say, we'll continue the spirit box.
Go and stand in that door. Not to there, that'll do, yeah? Right.
Yeah.
Jake stood at that door, the brown door.
Yep.
Knock on it. Let him know that you stood on the other side of that door. That was a knock there.
I'm going to peek through the peephole. Right, nothing there. All I can just see is there's two windows leading outside.
Uh-huh.
No.
Go and knock on that door where Jake stood. Let him know that you stood there with him on the other side. Back off from the door. Give us a knock, anywhere.
Move this chair. Just give it a push.
No. Will I start the spirit box again?
Yeah, if you want.
Do you know the name of the maid? It's just the maid. That's all she was known as.
We
wasn't it?
don't know.
I could ask her now.
You could try, yeah.
Could you tell us the name of the maid that was killed here? Can you tell us how you died? I'm pretty sure that said murdered right after I said that. It just said it again, murder. I swear to God. What are you doing? What are you doing? I have no idea what you're doing. Jake,
Yeah.
what are you doing?
The blind thing came off.
You've knackered the blinds.
It just, no, it's not knackered, it's just fell off the cover.
Alright, okay, just leave it, we'll sort it after.
Yeah, sorted.
Alright, okay. I've just said there, like, I asked for the name, I didn't get a name.
Yeah.
I said, how did you die? And I'm mocking you twice, I said murder.
Twice.
Twice. The first one, it was murder.
Yep.
And the second one was like a murder.
Right, okay.
Like, do you know what I mean?
Yep.
I'll ask it again, right? The maid that we used to work here, how did you die? Why did it go quiet?
Yes.
How did you die? Can you tell us, please? Here. It said here. I heard home. If you're here, you need to let us know. Why did it go so quiet? Tap something. Knock on something.
I say help.
I'm sorry, it's just the sound of it. It sounded like a pig. Oh, Jesus. What do you need help with? She used to shout, help me, when she was building the wall.
Yeah.
You could hear it. People around here for days could hear someone shouting, help me. Damn. What do you need help with? Cellar. There's a cellar, but she's not buried in the cellar. Can you tell us what you need help with? Do you know the man who killed you? See, that's like a little kid. Or a woman. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Go on, tell us how you died. Jake wants to know how you died. Tell us how you died. Try to say it.
Yeah, tried. I was trying to look on it.
I'll stop you for a second. I don't think that I never got a name. She was just known as the maid.
Yeah.
It's still so warm in here, and I'm sat with the jacket on. Let's go on down a bit.
There is a legend of a maidservant becoming pregnant during an affair with one of the lords of the estate. When he was found out, he was furious and worried about anyone else finding out. He was having some work carried out on the castle, so he had her bricked up alive behind a wall where a spiral staircase had previously been. She was absolutely frantic, unable to see or move, screaming out for help and scratching at the walls in vain. Although her screams of terror will have been undoubtedly been heard, no one came to her aid.
That's awful, man.
Yeah, it's unknown how long it took for her to die, but she did, along with her unborn child, died behind that wall, and her spirit remains at Walworth Castle to this day. Her footsteps can be heard climbing a staircase which no longer exists. Which is obviously the staircase where it used to be, where she was bricked.
Mm-hmm.
She is also seen throughout the castle, often by guests who awake to find a dark female figure standing watching them sleep.
What have we got ourselves into?
So look out in case there's anything shadows.
All night.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Rob Kirkup is author of Ghostly Northumberland, Ghostly Tyne and Ware, and Ghostly County Durham.
That's the book I've got.
Yep.
Yeah.
All published by the History Press. He is also author of Newcastle Then and Now, Gateshead Then and Now, and Wallshead Then and Now. So yeah, so that's a brief history on the maidservant. Again, it doesn't say her name, but basically because she got pregnant, he had an affair. He didn't want anyone else to find out, so he was like, right,
Get rid of it.
get rid of her. Awful, but
yeah. So we're getting mixed signals on the spirit box.
Yeah.
I've had murder. I didn't get a name.
Yeah.
It did try. At first, I thought it said Bronwyn or something, but I could be wrong. I'll ask one more time. I want you to hear it for yourself, the murder part.
Yeah.
If the maid, the spirit of the maid is here,
Mm-hmm.
can you please tell me how you were killed? Was it true that you were buried alive? I keep saying home. You heard home there, right?
Yeah. And I will be honest with you, There is a thing outside, which you probably would have seen in our intro to this video, where people were, like, had their heads were executed. You put your hand in, your head up.
In the hole.
Yeah.
And then the blade will come down.
Yeah. So I wonder if there has been a few deaths here.
So we could be talking to several spirits then.
There could be several, but the one with the maid servant, though, is the main one. And that one was...
That said, help me.
Yeah.
No way.
Help me. Screaming.
Yeah.
Is that the maid screaming for help? That sounds like a little kid, that.
Did that her unborn child?
Yeah. Help me.
Yeah, yeah. What do you need help with? Buried. I'm positive I heard buried. Where are you buried?
Under. I said.
It's where staircase once stood.
Yeah.
So it's got to be on one of them towers where the spiral stick went up. So it's in the front of that back one that we took the photo of.
Yeah.
The hell was that? That was like a full-on announcement or something.
Yeah.
Is your body still bricked up in the wall? This is getting crazy. We could be letting anyone in here. The maid who used to work here, is it true that your body is still buried in the wall? It is. I heard it is.
Yeah.
Is the spirit of the man here who killed the maid? I didn't quite catch that. What was the name of the man who killed you? Do we know his name? Just Lord, wasn't it? What was it? Lord?
Lord.
Just the Lord.
Yeah.
Who killed you? Can you tell us? Kill me. Is it true that the Lord killed you? And then nothing. Just completely silent. I'm melting sat in your mind. This radiator's still not going off.
Yeah.
It's still lit up.
Oh.
Jesus. Here. Who's here? Me. Who's me? Why? Because I want to know. Who's here? You heard that tap?
Yeah.
It sounds like it's... Look. Yeah, well look and do it again. Tap on something.
I heard the tap. There again.
It's here.
And again. We'll turn this fan off.
And there's no one... I've asked reception and there's no one in rooms 2 or 3. Which 2... We're 1, 2 and 3.
Yeah.
So from... And next to us on this side is the corridor.
Mm-hmm.
So there's no one in that room next door to knock.
Yeah.
If that's the little boy, can you knock again? Or do it a bit louder for us? You can hear it, it's there. It's just like,
Yeah.
you can hear it, then it stops. Is that the little boy tapping? Can you tell me what this is on the desk that lights up? Biscuits. It's not saying anything wrong, I'm quite confused.
But yeah.
What's this? Tell me what this is.
That's the kettle.
Kettle right there.
Yeah. Do you want to play with the
What's
kettle?
he tapping the kettle? The tapping that we heard. We'll switch to Jake's so now you can see behind the camera, there's the camera that we're filming on. In reflection, hello. But there is the kettle. And that's where we heard the tapping in that corner. Can you tell me what this object is that you have to light up? We've told you what it is. There's so many people trying to. How many spirits are here with us? One. Did you hear the one? And is this spirit the little boy? This is scary. Yeah, you're telling me. Right? This is nothing happening now, is it?
Yeah. I'll tell you what. I think we should go and film this room 16, 17 corridor.
If you want.
And show them where this... Right.
We're
going to leave you for now. So we might talk to you later. So...
Thank you for communicating with us for
Thank you for communicating with us for now. We appreciate it. And we'll leave it at there.
Okay, bye. Did you hear that?
Yep. Right. So what we're going to do now is...
I'll turn this off for now.
Yeah, we'll go find this room 16 and 17, and outside between them two doors is where the spirit of that maid is supposed to have been seen. So we need to go and try and find where it is, and when we do, we'll just film outside this bit and we'll walk about. And
also, I don't know if you want just to show them the layout of the rooms.
Yeah.
Where we're one,
yeah.
And there's 2 and 3.
Right. So you are here. That's where we are.
Room 1.
Room 1.
2.
Yep.
3.
Yep.
That's that way.
That's looking down this way.
And obviously there's the stair. That's just corridors on the staircase, which is next to us.
Yeah.
So we're now going to go down. Oh, we're going to go up.
Yeah, it says upstairs.
Upstairs to we'll have to be careful. I don't know if there's other people upstairs.
Yeah.
And we'll go and see this.
This room.
Show them here for now. That's my tripod. That's. We've already heard a tap on this door already.
We can't get in there.
It's
locked.
But yeah, this is a pretty decent bathroom opposite.
Yeah.
Nice and spacious.
Very big bathroom.
We'll go for a swim in there, couldn't you?
Yeah, the bathroom was massive. Up.
Watch what happens when we take this card out as well, guys. Ready?
Right.
Oh
Everything...
shit! I can't find. Oh no! Hold on. Where's the torch?
Oh no! Please don't show yourself.
Wait there. Don't turn it on yet. Don't turn it on yet.
Right.
Right. Now we're in the dark.
Yeah.
Can you make a sign for us now? Oh, there. Top.
Yeah. I heard it.
Do it again.
There.
That's in between our beds. And can you not turn the light on the top of this? I'll put your phone on here. Shine. That sounds like it's in between our beds. Make that tapping sound again, please.
Yeah. Right.
Right. Anyway, can you put the light on here, please? Right. Sorry about that.
Yeah, so I say we have to keep that on for the electric. So yeah, let's go find this room 16, 17, this corridor where this spirit of the maid is seen. And we're going to try and find this. I really want to try and find where the thing where she was bricked up, where the spiral staircase is.
It's got to be one of them
yeah.
towers.
We're going to go for a bit of an explore, and we'll see what we can find.
Yeah, let's go.
Let's have a look.
Right. Just before as we were going to leave, Jake noticed that was moving. We left that light on, or did you?
I turned it off, but that was a while ago now. It's been about at least 5 minutes, and it's still swaying.
There's the top.
And it doesn't seem to be slowing down either. It's still coming out just the same far. It's not getting any slower.
Man, this is crazy.
Right. Let's just go and find this out.
Room 16, whatever.
Right, okay. So here we go. So this is outside. There's room 3. And there's room 2.
Jesus, these doors are heavy.
Yeah, they are. I do want to go there. That place. There's just a tree like at the bottom of a hill. It's in Northumberland.
What year was that? 2016.
There's the lights.
So we know there's no one in these rooms.
Yeah.
We just need to be careful with it.
There's CCTV. Right.
The numbers are there.
Rooms 4 to 9.
Oh, God, we're miles away then.
Where's 16 to 17? Tell you what, do you want me to go up and have a look?
Go on.
4 to 6, 7 to 9.
It must be way back down there.
Right, we're going to come back to you when we find it then.
Right, so we're now outside the building. We still can't find rooms, whatever we're looking for, but this is it. Lit up in the dark. Nice purple lights. Jake taking pictures. Parked over there somewhere. But anyway. Whoa, what's that?
I have no idea.
That looks like something flat. But anyway, as you see, that room just there next to the fire door is our room. Well, that's a corridor, but our room's opposite that. So we're in the outbuilding, which is that long building there that leads up to the main castle. Beautiful place. Highly recommend if you're in the area to book a night here. So yeah, we'll just crack on, take some more pictures, and then we'll go and try and find this room, yeah? Yep.
Alright guys, I found it. We're here now. This is where it is. Between room 17 and room 16. There's a window here. 2 chairs. That's looking back. There's our room. Back down the west wing that way. As I say, this is where the ghost sighting is seen around here. I'm just waiting for Dan to get back. He's just nipped to the car, get something. But yeah, this is it. This area here, whether it was here or like in there, but this is 16 and that's 17. There's the window, and you can walk that way or down there. I came from down there, but if I go down here, some stairs. Big glass window. Look at that. Look at that chair, man. So, we'll bring you back when Dan's back. Look how big this mirror is. Jesus. Top bottom, all the way up to the ceiling. That mirror is huge. Look at that though. That chair, look at that chair. Bet the Lord would have sat on that. Look at that, man. Put the flash on. Look at that. Stained glass window, non-dormitory. Look at that. Turn that off now. Look at this. Let's take some pictures. That fast. Just seeing this, guys. King James room. I did some more research on this, and actually, if you remember our previous video that we did legs cross about King James, who was sat on the cross with his legs crossed. He also stayed here in this hotel, and this is King James room. So I wonder if he actually stayed in this room. What the? There's some cool information. That's right next to this giant mirror. You know, right here, look at this. How cool is this? This is original. Look at that. King James room. We'll have a little bit of upstairs again. Fire exit. I don't know what's here. Fire door. I don't know what's here. This isn't original because there's a window here and stairs. They would not put stairs where the window is. So this part isn't original, where you can tell the difference between these and them. You can see the difference. Bloody hell. Right, so let's get back to the room, our room, and we'll continue the paranormal investigation. So yeah, so this was the part where the ghost was seen between room 17 and room 16. So somewhere along here. So let's go back. So it was back this way. I might have to stop recording in some parts. So if the camera stops, it's because I've had to stop. Back down here. Through here. Through here. Back to the ring. The west wing. This is where we are. There we are. So yeah, I can't see it on here, but if I zoom in, where them tree branches are covering that window, that's where I just was, where those chairs were. Right. And here we are, this is back to the room.
You good?
Right, so I'll just come off camera and then we'll bring you back when we're doing a bit more investigation. Hey guys, so cut a bit of a long story short. I know the last time I filmed was when I walked back in after showing you where the ghosts were. We've actually just been for a lovely meal in the restaurant, and whilst we were there, we saw where the dungeon was, and we took a couple of pictures, and the woman came out and said, "Oh, by the way, you might be able to go down there. There might be someone." So we're like, all right, okay. And then they were like, what we'll do is we'll give you a phone call and we'll see if you can go or not. And we've just had the phone call about 5 minutes ago saying we can come down in the next 10 minutes to go down into the dungeon. So this is going to be awesome. We didn't expect this. In fact, we didn't even know there was a dungeon until today. So we're going to get a few shots of the dungeon. However, the only thing is there may be another couple in the dungeon join us in the dungeon. So
if we don't speak and just film, then that's all.
That's why. And also if we're like moving about and ducking cameras for them if they don't want to be on. Then we do apologise, but again, it's something we didn't even expect to be doing.
It's nice of them to offer us, to be fair.
And we're going to be in the dungeon. I mean, that hasn't been open to the public in about 600 years.
That's crazy.
God knows what it looks like in there.
Right, so let's go. By the time we get to reception, it'll be time.
We'll see you in the dungeons.
Do you feel it or sense it or?
Not that good.
I don't know. Not really.
Let's go.
Stay with me a second. Let's put some.
I'll film here.
Yeah.
I thought you were leaving it like that.
Mind your heads if you're tall. Just mind this slope as well.
Okay, tall.
This slope here.
What was she used for originally?
It was in the
So what's down here, allegedly?
Well, there's supposed to be, there's rumours of it's in the White Lake, isn't it? So it was the same in these haunted places.
Have you had some paranormal activity?
Well, yeah, we've had people in. We've had people in, you know, with the fancy machines and everything. They reckon there is, but more so in the towers.
Oh, so we're sleeping.
That's
Oh, see?
what's coming out of the taps.
They do that on the films, don't they?
Everyone's dark, yeah. You'll hear banging tonight everywhere. If you get anything that gets picked up on your camera, let me know.
Starting straight, you'll be first out.
Who's that one there?
There's another
That nature out of the garden and that.
Yeah, this is what apparently that gets locked up. That's where somebody is usually. I've been told. Well, I've been told.
What makes you think that?
Somebody told me that somebody stood at that gate, and I don't know whether
And
it's
you've
true.
never seen anything there?
No, not yet. I mean, I probably will.
And you
I've only been here a couple of weeks.
You don't
so- getting used to
I've
it.
not seen anything down here, but I've
There's
heard
been-
and felt weird things.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like what?
But I've had doors go on latches before, off the latches, sorry, by themselves.
Just like I'm coming out. Did I tell you that pebble? I was filling the
That stuff
water.
apparently will be going till.
And I was filling the water up where the reception is, and I felt something, and when I looked, there was a pebble on the floor as if somebody had chucked it at me, but there was nobody around. So I was looking up, where's that come from? So I don't know. But
I guess the memory might like that.
Screams, people talk.
Do you want to take the film camera?
There's
If you go down there,
a
you can film if you want. Yeah, I'll give you that.
one of the owners of the castle.
Wait till people come.
Yeah. So this is the dungeon. Got all the cameras. Yeah, no, I use them.
Yeah, just put up a bit more. See it there.
We've got the Royal Mail, and underneath we've got the kept on the torture chain and then the dungeons and stuff all the way through, all the streets where they used to live. All the towers underneath where Edinburgh Castle is. I'm a historian.
Yeah, she likes it.
Under the Mail, it's just like the streets, isn't it? Where there's
Where is that?
in Edinburgh,
Oh,
you
okay.
know, under the castle.
Yeah,
Showing all the streets and there used to be, no, you'd see streets that.
Cheers.
You can see the streets that they used to live in and where they lived, and show the houses where they used to live.
Who's in your camera looking there?
Apparently that's where they're trying to dig out of. Where the room is showing.
We just went up steps and
Whoa.
Yeah, it's careful, stop going.
I heard noises coming from in there. Yeah, it's like a...
So this is the dungeon.
Yep, people were tortured in here.
And the man just said that tunnel over there is where they're trying to dig out to escape.
Yeah.
Corner, that's where they're trying to dig out to escape.
Call it the prison.
It's your birthday.
Yes, screams.
Got the fairy hand.
Not the tower.
She's brought the fairy handcuffs.
On the way.
The pink.
No.
Yeah, that's brilliant, that.
Thank you very much.
Thank you very much. Just get a photo here. There. Hey guys, right, we're back now in the room. So if you've just seen that, that was the Dungeons clip. That was only 6 minutes long, well 5 I'll say. I know you heard a lot of talking. There was a few people there talking, like I say, in that dungeon there was originally people who were tortured in there. And that clip that I showed at the end where there was like bars and it was like a really small tunnel, that's where they actually tried to dig themselves out to escape.
Over several years.
Yeah.
And they got what, that far?
Yeah.
Digging through stone. That was
So that obviously shows how bad it was in there. They desperately wanted to get out.
And the vibes I got, obviously walking through the tunnel was very claustrophobic, but
Yeah.
as soon as I got into there, it was just total bad vibes.
Yeah.
Cold. I didn't want to be in there. Wind's picking up the car. But yeah, right, so we're back in the room. We're going to try a bit more with the necrophonic.
Yeah.
And I've also got Spirit Talker. So this will be on in the background. I'll keep it close to the camera so you can hear it spitting out words as we're listening to this.
We might do the Spirit Talker app on itself so you can hear it without the necrophonic.
We'll pause that and I'll give
Yeah, but what we'll do, we'll start again with the necrophonic. We'll see what we can get through. Then we'll switch to Spirit Talker. Spirit Talker.
It's because we know
people
that run a page called Spirit Stalkers. If you want to check them out, Facebook.
Yeah, we'll leave
a shout out to them.
We'll leave a link to their Facebook. We've actually done a few. We've done a few ghost hunts with them.
It was
Ship Isis in Sunderland.
That's it.
We did the Half Moon pub in Kirk Leventon.
It's now closed down, unfortunately.
And Ferry Hill. What do you call it? Or
that hall play, like
Mainsforth.
That's the one.
Mainsforth.
So yeah, shout out to Liam and his partner Bronwyn. We'll put your Facebook page down in the links.
Yeah. So yeah, that's why if you hear me say the Spirit Stalker app,
because it's Talker and stuff.
Yeah, the app's actually called Spirit Talker, but we know people like say them called the Spirit Stalkers, so that's why I get that mixed up.
Right. So
we'll start off with necrophonic.
Right.
We'll do a few questions, and then we'll switch to Spirit Talker. And then what answers we get from the Talker app, we might go back to necrophonic to see if we can get them through that one.
One thing with this is you wait a good few minutes in between answers, so it might just...
And the voice is kind of like the old Siri.
Yeah.
So if you hear like, you go, or whatever, that is it talking, but it takes like a good 3-4 minutes before each.
Yeah. Right.
But you can still talk to it at the same time, it still listens to you. That's how it works.
I've got a good question to start.
What, on the necrophonic?
Yeah.
Right.
Were we being watched whilst down in the dungeon? I see. I heard I see. And also, guys, in the clips of the scene of the dungeon, when Jake put the camera through the gate, you heard that.
Yeah, it was something like that. Like
fancy that going on.
I'm not sure if you pick it up on camera though, because I had a quick look back at the footage and I couldn't really hear it, but you do hear my reaction go, whoa, what was that?
If we can amplify it,
we'll try. We'll do our best. Someone actually, by the way, said they saw someone stood behind them bars when they went down.
The receptionist.
She's
only been here a few weeks as well.
Yeah.
Receptionist.
So yeah. We're actually going to try and go back in the dungeons again tomorrow if we can. Hopefully this time on our own.
Again, we do apologise with other people being there, because once they found out we were going down...
Everyone else wanted to go.
So we're going to try and get up... Clark. We're going to try and get up in the morning and catch someone on reception. Sorry, I stopped that. We're going to try and catch someone on reception and let us down.
Yeah.
If it means... And I would also like to ask if she can be on camera and ask a few questions.
Yeah.
Because I do have questions to ask about down there.
Yeah.
But anyway, right. Have you got a question? We'll start now.
Right. Is there a female spirit here?
Yeah, that was a male that said
Yeah.
it though.
It's the female spirit who's here, the woman who was sadly bricked up in the wall. Wall. Is that the sound of the...
That sounded like a brick falling, didn't it?
Yeah.
When you put a brick and then you drop it.
Were you bricked up in the wall where the staircase was?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is that now... We know this. But is that now room 17? Yeah, I heard it, yeah.
Help me.
Oh my god.
I've got goosebumps.
I don't know if
Look
you
at that. I've got goosebumps.
Chicken skin.
Yeah.
I don't know if you know, guys, but in the history of this place, that's what people could hear for days, was her shouting, help me,
Yeah.
and no one will come and help her. No one.
Yeah.
That
And
is shocking.
guys, you actually saw me. I know Dan was off camera here, but
Or before.
when I was taking you for a tour around the hotel, and I went past room 16, 17, didn't I? I showed you. Now, I didn't actually think of it at the time, but when I looked at room 16, there was that bit of a step, wasn't there, that you saw?
The door was set back.
Now, that was because when you walked into room 16, that was actually the spiral staircase. It's one of the... Oh, it's my phone.
Yeah.
I'll try and show you a picture of the building. But room 16 went into, like, it was that. Because...
The tower, basically.
I'll show you on camera here, guys, but this is the picture we took. That is that window where I showed you where those chairs were. Now, you think about it, that's where I was stood. There's the door. There, you can just see inside. That's... Well, actually, you might not. But that's the door that goes into the room. Now, if I zoom out, and you go here, there's, like, the tower area. I'll go a bit closer. You can see that as the tower area. That was where the spiral staircase would have gone up.
Would it not be best to put that screenshot?
I will. I'll put it on the screen so you can see, but I'm navigating at the same time.
I'm looking in the mirror, by the way.
Yeah. So that's... I was outside.
Yeah, no bin men out at this time of night emptying glass bottles, 11:15. What the hell was that?
Yeah, good point. Right, but this is creepy. So, yeah, so that window where the light's on there, that's the corridor where I was. And obviously when you go into room 16, the door was a bit further down. And then obviously when you go along, this will be the window for that room there. But that'll go along. And probably the bathroom is probably in here where the tower area is, which I'll have on screen, by the way. And that is where the spiral staircase is. The spiral staircase is what was taken out. Then after that was taken out, that's where the work was getting done and the Lord decided to brick her up in there. So that explains why she haunts that corridor and that room.
Now that room.
So that makes sense now. So
Can I just go back to... Sorry, but what that smashing.
Yeah. It sounded like someone just pouring a big bin into the outdoor bin.
And I'm sorry, but 11:15, there won't be any staff here now.
I doubt it.
Apart from the night watch.
Yeah.
I
I don't know. But
it all makes sense.
Yes.
So if you guys really would like a part 2,
yeah.
you need to smash the like button, comment and share this video.
And put hashtag room 17.
And we will try and book
Yeah.
room 17. I was live on Facebook about an hour ago, and I've got someone who's messaged me. She reached out to me, Kirsty. If you're watching this video, hello, thanks for reaching out to us. And she's messaged us. She works here as a night porter, walking around during the night, making sure things are fine. And when we come back, hopefully in room 17, we're going to be including Kirsty in the video and walking around, stuff like that. So yeah, like, comment and comment. What was it? Room 17. Hashtag room 17.
Yeah, because that's the room where
that woman is
seen, and also where, yeah, it sounds like that's the part where she was up. Because you can see like the tower area, and that's obviously would have been a spiral staircase going up. They took it down because it's no longer there. Because I was like thinking, where's the staircase? I want to see it. Makes sense why I can't see it. There's a room there now.
And isn't that the one you spotted on the outside where the window's bricked up? Because it's a room now, isn't it?
Yeah, it was. I'll try.
There's an old window, guys. And
in the morning, before we leave, if we're doing another walk around the hotel, we'll video it, and I'll try and show you it. I'm sure there was one small window, a very like arched shaped window. It was bricked up. I wonder if that was once her room where she She might still be in there.
It's that. Well, she is somewhere. We've been told she's still there.
Yeah.
Why they're going to knock an old castle down just to get a body out? She's in
So
there.
whoever's in that room, you know.
To be fair, we know who's in that room because they were in the cellar, the dungeon. Was
Yeah, they were in the dungeon was at the time. They
man
were,
and a woman.
yeah, because when we went to take a few photos afterwards, I said like, look,
We stood outside the room filming and they turned up.
and then they turned up, and then they went into that room.
So yeah, that's
So if you can imagine walking down that step where I showed you in the clip into that room, they're probably a bedroom, and then obviously somewhere there might be a wall. She could be bricked up behind there, or was. We don't know. I mean, it might be gone now because they've renovated it into a
It'll be
room.
interesting to know if that room's square or circular, like the tower building. If it's a circular room.
I'll try and look at some pictures online
or is it being
and
made
put
of-
some on. If I can find a picture that has a circular bit,
Be
I'll try and put it
interesting.
on.
Yeah.
But of course, we asked seriously now wanting to go back and book a room 17. What was that bag?
Did you hear the whistle?
Yes. It sounded like something came from the bathroom.
That's a car
Car coming out.
coming in. It's a
Yeah.
Land Rover.
Yeah. Right. So that's a little brief overview of history. So now, like we just said there, help me.
That was crazy.
As soon as I mentioned about are you in room 17 or were you bricked? So there you
We
go.
heard it-
That's
we heard it
that's
earlier as well.
that's obviously the cry of her voice, and that's what people must be hearing. That light flickering
I
again.
know. I don't
Sorry.
know how it's flickering when the card's in.
So we'll continue a bit more. In fact, do you want to? We'll jump straight to the spirit talk.
Yeah, I'll start in a
Right.
moment.
Let's start it.
So as you see, if you're not sure, the red line, sorry, I'm looking in the mirror because we're there. That is now searching the signals in this room. And if there's any spirits talking, it'll pick out words and it'll...
Oh, we also forgot to turn the cat ball on.
And as you guys seen before,
That went off quick.
this needs to... It might be flat. See, it's off the... No, it's alright. Make sure this is turned up.
Right. So,
See the light flickering?
I was going to say random
So
words.
before, as you know, it takes quite a lot to set this cat ball off.
Right.
So even us catching the cabinet, it won't set it
Yeah.
off. They can see that, can't they? Yeah.
Yeah. So we're going to ask it some random questions. It might say some random words now because we haven't been asking it in this time, but we're going to just say it anyway. Is there a female spirit here? It might take a
And
while.
whilst we're waiting, just listen for things.
It's off, isn't it?
Yeah, mute's off. Yeah. I hope. I'm sure it is.
Baby.
Baby.
The unborn baby. Because she was pregnant. She was pregnant with the unborn baby when she was bricked up.
Thanks for slamming my phone down, by the way. It's it's fine, babe. Right. So the I can't think of the word. What was she? What was
The
she?
maid.
Yeah, the maid. Sorry.
Maid servant.
So because we don't know the name, it's just a maid. So if it's so the maid spirit must be here.
Yeah.
Yes or no?
She is the most common.
Can you give us a yes or no answer? Is the maid here with her unborn baby?
Yeah.
If you guys see our reaction before you hear the word, it's because the word pops up first before it says it.
Yeah.
So that's
It'll
why.
come up with a word and then
Here,
Edith.
that could be a name.
Edith.
That because we don't know her name.
Yeah.
So Edith, is that the name of?
The maid servant.
Is that the maid? Is that your name? I've got chicken skin so bad.
This,
Like-
out of all the paranormal investigations we've done, I think this one's going to hit the
This
hit
has
the
been
spot.
so spot on.
Everything's accurate. It's the history is. Right,
Well, it said baby.
this is like the oldest place we've been in.
I've just said to you we don't know her name. It spits out a woman's name.
Yeah.
Out of all the things that this app could say,
Yeah,
it says them two things.
yeah,
It could say car wash, bubble bath, whatever. You know what I
yeah.
mean?
Fart on.
But yeah.
Yeah. So if it says things that are, which are relevant, which they are.
And you can clearly see that we aren't doing any of this.
Yeah.
We're here.
Yeah.
It's a
So-
move your iPad and then stick it there. Just stick it down and then tell you what, I'll hold it up for the next. That was you.
Yeah.
I'll hold it up for the next one to pop up and then you'll see what I mean.
Yeah.
It spits out the.
When that red stops, That red line stops. That means a word's going to come up.
So
I've noticed
keep
that.
watching. So keep your eye on that red line. When
Soon
it
as
stops,
a word will pop up, and then it'll say the word.
So is that the name of the lady that was buried in the wall, buried alive?
Edith is an old name, like.
It is, to be fair.
Yeah. I mean, how many people do you hear called Edith today?
Probably just a Judith. That's as close as I can
Yeah.
get.
But we'll see. It's thinking. It's also trying to communicate with the spirit world
The light's flickering.
to translate them.
Come on, use your energy. Use my energy, Jake's.
Use the energy from the cameras.
Because it's plugged in anyway.
Use energy in the room.
That's probably why the light's flickering. She's
Yeah.
using the energy. Or whoever.
Then it stopped.
Like, what's it say?
You hear us.
You hear us.
We've heard bangs and everything. Tapping. The smashing outside.
Yeah.
So that's how it works anyway, guys. And then
Yeah.
it goes back to... The words go down here so you can look at what's being said.
That's the list of...
And then it goes back to searching.
Yeah.
So, but that...
I don't know.
How did... I've banged on that
No,
disc and it hasn't
that's
gone off.
gone.
And now it's going off. When I put
Yeah.
my phone down.
Yeah, strange. Yeah, we can hear you. We've been hearing bangs and tapping and whistles and all sorts of noises.
Were you with us down in the dungeon? Were you watching over us? Because I'm up in front of you. When I got down there, like I said, the vibes
If
was
the
just
next
so
word
off.
comes out, it's dungeon.
So were you in the dungeon with us?
Yeah.
A tap. As soon as you itched your head, might have been the bed rocking, to be fair. Sorry, that's just my text, guys. Sorry about that. Never have my phone on loud. I've always got an Apple Watch on, but no one wanted to do with it.
So now you see what the app's, how it works and stuff. But
Not gonna lie, this has won my heart straight away over the spirit box.
yeah, I like now that
I'm not gonna lie, that's alright.
Yeah,
And it works
this one's
when it
clear
works.
as well, and you can talk without the static. It gives you straight answers.
So were you in the dungeon with us? I've never called it a dungeon. It's either been a cellar or a basement.
Yeah, we'll call it a dungeon because that's what it
It
says.
says it on the gate.
Yeah, dungeon.
Can you say dungeon or yes or no? I was
Dungeon,
there, or...
cellar, or the underground. Were you watching us?
Can you hear like scratching?
I could hear talking, like as if someone's talking. Yeah, I can hear it now. You hear us?
Sigh. It says something
Sigh.
like maybe she's sighing because we've gone down there and we shouldn't. It's a bad place. Like,
Like, oh, you've discovered it.
what are you sighing about? What's wrong? Can you tell us what's wrong? Oh, did you hear me? I've just said, did you hear that?
Did you hear me?
Oh my god, I just said to you, can you hear that? You said I heard talking.
Yeah. Are you here in the room with us?
How quick was that response, by the way?
Yeah.
That's the
That
quickest
was, yeah, it's never gone.
ever.
Did you, are you in the room with us?
That was a tap on the door. I swear to God.
Yeah.
Lights flickering. And you can clearly see that the card is in over there, guys, and there's no one near the sockets or the
Yeah.
switches, sorry.
And by the way, the power actually went off about an hour ago.
We won't tell the full story. But yeah,
I was in the bathroom and
I
it
was
went
still
dark.
getting a cup of coffee. As I was pouring the kettle water, boom, the lights went out. Couldn't see, tripped over his bag, tripped over my own feet. Headbutt the techno, I didn't.
But it did go off.
Oh, here we go. Tragedy. The death was a tragedy.
Tragedy.
She was murdered.
Yeah.
It's a tragedy. No way. Tragedy. When your pants fall down in the middle of the town, it's tragedy. She would get demonetised. Shut up.
No, but seriously though, that's so tragedy. So she died of a tragic death.
So are we actually talking to the maid? Can you please give us a yes or a no answer? Please. Yes or no, if you can. Contain. Is that what it says?
Contain.
What does it contain? The remains. Are you on about what does the cellar, the dungeon contain? Like what's in there?
Hear your voices.
Or rooms?
Hear your voices.
Yeah. Bear in mind that window is open now. So it could just be people outside.
Well, it's 2 hours outside talking. It sounds like it's over there.
Yeah. Sorry for my itchy eye, guys.
I'm tired.
I'm not tired.
Tired.
I've always just had problems with that eye.
What was the question? See, when it takes so long, I forget the
Yeah,
question. What does it contain?
Yeah,
You
was
said?
it like the dungeon? Is anything in there that it contains?
Or is it the wall?
Like the candles?
Is she on about where she's
I'm sick of that, like,
where she's buried? It still contains her bones.
it remains.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So is that what you're on about? Where you were buried alive? Is your body still there? Does it still? Yeah. Is it still there? I wouldn't knock the wall down and find it. To be fair.
Good job,
No matter, I'd start on the one bloody wall and go, oh, it's this one. You heard that, didn't you?
Yep, I heard that.
Tap. It sounds like it's on the door. Because also, guys, during the night, it's also been said that she likes to come in and fiddle with your cups. I think we said that earlier.
Yeah.
She likes the husband didn't want his wife finding out, so he killed the maid.
Yeah.
Buried her.
Because he was cheating on his wife with the maid.
Yeah. This is so accurate, it's unbelievable.
If you don't actually believe us, by the way, you can actually look it up.
I've got the book in my bag with the history in it right now.
Yeah.
There's a card that is, I'll probably put back in their book, but there's a card with all the history on from 1105.
Yeah. We'll put it on.
So if you forgot that, like, if you've forgotten what it said already, there you go. So it starts with baby at the bottom, and then the most recent as you go further up. So that's what's been said so far. Like, I'm sat here and I want to jump for joy because we're getting what I think is accurate answers, but it's just, like I say, of all the things I can say, it has to say what it's been said, you know. What was your question? This is so bad. We said wife, and then did we ask you another question? I think I just showed them what was said.
Contains the remains in the where you were bricked up.
It contains the remains of his wife. Well, that's not true because it wasn't his wife. It was it. I'm with my family.
I'm with my family.
So she died with her unborn baby. She's with her family, right?
Yeah.
That's family, isn't it?
And maybe her family is in heaven with her.
But see, I read on a different part in that book. I think it was online that he bricked her up.
Yeah.
And then lied to his wife and said that he fired her.
Yeah.
And I think it's in the book actually. Then the wife found out what he'd actually done.
Yeah.
He then killed his wife and kids and then killed himself. I think it's in the book. I'm not sure. If it's not, it's online.
Yeah.
But I think, because obviously the wife would have been going, well, where's the maid? She's gone.
Or probably heard her screaming.
Yeah, I heard her screaming.
And like, who's that in there?
Yeah. And then apparently she found out the truth. He cheated. She was threatening to leave him. He killed her and then killed himself. I think that was about this play. I'm positive it was.
Yeah.
It's online. We'll have a look.
You'll have to try and find it and put it on.
I will. Edna.
Edna.
Maud.
Edna Maud. And guest.
Again, old name. You don't hear that name.
Yeah.
Was that the name of his wife?
Edna.
So that's the name of the girl, the maid with the baby,
Edith.
and the name of his wife is Edna.
Sound the same, or Edith Edna.
He might have had a thing with women with E's in the names. Who knows? It seems, you know.
Yeah. So
Edna, is that the name of the man's wife?
The Lord's wife, yeah.
The Lord's wife. I don't know his name. The Lord, like it.
It's either Edith or Edna, one of the two. We're going to go with Edna as the wife.
Yeah, and Edith is the one
maid.
who died with a baby. Yeah. It'll be interesting to go because obviously we can't go into their room at 17. Cause, you know, it'll be interesting to not go out now, or if you want to, unless it's peeing down or not. Stand outside of room 17, which is how he took her to there outside and chucked her in. Pardon me, and do this outside. Maybe, I don't know. It's up to you.
You'll see.
It's cold though.
I guess again we do it tomorrow.
There is tomorrow, to be fair.
Yeah.
Well, because we're checking out at 11. Sorry, that's
still
yours this time.
We still might hang around the grounds for a bit though to get last bits.
So Edna, is that the name of the man's wife who found out the truth about what had happened?
I heard that grunt again. Is that you?
If this says it was me, or did you hear me? Or John. Was John the man?
John.
The Lord, was he called John?
Yeah.
It's crazy that because we've got two women's names.
Yeah.
And now a man.
The Lord was obviously a man.
Yeah.
The two women, it was either the maid and the wife who we cheated on. With the maid.
I saw like pebbles getting thrown. Oh, another one. Thanks. So
Thanks.
I said, John, that's the husband, and he's saying that. Have I got that right?
Like as if...
So John, you were the man who killed. No way. If you find his name, John, I'll cry.
The architect was called Thomas Holt.
Thomas Holt. John could have been the kid, because they had kids. I don't know if they were little lads, lasses, or one of each.
Let me see if there's anyone called John.
Parts, Jesus Christ.
I don't think so. I don't think...
John was mentioned on my card.
Was he?
I'm sure he was.
So I'll go and get the card and I'll read it.
It's in the back of that, you know. In the back of the... Just look, because it's history from 11 something to 1931. Just look for a John. So John, are you the husband that killed everyone and then killed yourself? And are you thanking us for acknowledging you? Anything? It's time now, isn't it?
I can't see a John on here.
There's to the side door. Look on to the side, other side, to the side. It might be in here for that John.
He's over there.
He's over there.
And I just said he might be in here watching us.
Where is he? Are you talking to me? Am I over there?
Because you have moved.
Yeah. Are you trying to? Are you focusing on me? Is he over here?
Didn't you see you heard something in the bathroom before?
Yeah. Are you in the bathroom?
Do you want to film that part on your phone? Have you got your phone? Film on it. Yeah. So who's over there? Are you on about Jake moving over there, or is someone's, well, spiritual over there, really?
I reminisce here.
I reminisce here. What does reminisce mean?
I reminisce here. Like,
Do you live here? You haunt here? Let's move that.
I'm trying
It's
to.
hard.
Yeah.
I'll Google it. Google what that word means.
I'm sure it means. Well, they're still here. Yeah, because they.
What does...
Our viewers are going to be laughing at us, you know, for googling this. Dear me.
Something about past events.
Well, that was an event that happened. She was murdered, wasn't she?
Indulge in enjoyable recollection of past events. So it might be someone who lived here, who loved living here.
There's a little lad, John. That could be the little lad.
Yeah.
He's over here,
Right.
or there, whatever it says, over there. John, are you the little boy? Are you here? Do you have this app on your iPad?
No, I don't have that app at all.
Do you not? It's
No.
good. You need to get it. It's free, I believe. If not, it's only a couple of quid. Yeah. No John then.
No
I
John.
could have sworn I seen John on there earlier.
The only male names we've got... Yeah, there is.
Is there?
1831, someone called John Harrison Almer. The only son to succeed the general... Bert.
Is it a bird?
I'll have a look.
Read that,
But
keep reading
going
that,
back to about John Harrison Almer, the only son to succeed the general in 1861, had re-roofed the building and decorated the two towers with pillars capped with balls, reminiscent of soldier statues, which were said to have stood there. Tragedy,
It says tragedy.
which is said on there, struck the family on August the 20th, 1868, when Mr. Almer, John, Rosanna, his wife, their 18-year-old son were killed in the Abergee railway incident.
That's what I was telling you about. There was a railway incident.
Yeah,
I told you that before we got here.
Yeah.
And I wasn't sure if it was the same family.
yeah. Their train travelling to Holyhead was hit by 6 runaway wagons loaded with paraffin. They were among the 33 victims. So there is a John.
And we've had tragedy in John.
Yeah, so there you go, guys. This is all
Legit.
legit, and it's
There's
all,
no way we can do
you
anything
know.
with this.
It all makes sense. It's all
Is there
relative.
Can you look for that bird? Is there a bird?
Is there a bird? Right. The other names.
I'll look for the other two. Is there a woman called Edith or Edna? If you can, if you don't mind.
Yeah, I'll try. Yeah, bird. No,
Bird.
never heard that
I
one.
don't think I've seen a bird like. Who's Bert? Can I ask who Bert is, please? I've gone cold. I've been complaining all night. I've been red hot. And now I'm cold.
There is another John.
9.
9.
You said his kid was 18, not 9. He was 18, wasn't he?
The 9-year-old son took over the castle.
Yeah, that was...
Yeah.
There.
Richard Hansard, 13th Lord of the Manor, was only 9 years old when taking control of the castle and its estate. He held it for many years but died in the year 1508.
This is insane. And I'm close to swearing.
Yeah. But going back to that, there was another John. The informer in 1678, the informer arrested John Jennison's eldest son, Thomas, at the London house of Sir Philip Twyret. Oates accused John Jennison of being party to a plot to assassinate King Charles.
Is that
The King Charles suite.
No way.
I mentioned that in the video next to the mirror. There's a King Charles room.
Do you know what I was just about to ask?
What?
Is that our King Charles now? But what year was this?
1681.
Obviously not.
If you also watched our previous video about...
Speak.
He wants to speak. Well,
Yeah.
speak then. Tell us what you want through this app.
You can say anything to us.
Or do you want to use this necrophonic? Let us know. Can you imagine? I'm sorry, but like I said on the live, 9 years old,
Yeah.
and you were given this place.
Yeah.
I would have turned it into like the biggest rough and tumble ever. Just party, you know what I
Yeah,
mean?
but obviously didn't have that stuff back then.
Like, did they have ball pits? Ball pits back? I don't know.
Ah, plastic
It
balls
was
then.
probably just hooping.
But how would they expect a 9-year-old to know how to manage a castle? Where was his parents?
Well, they must have died and he was next in line or something. I don't know. Does it work like that?
What, so a 9-year-old was down in this thing on his own?
I don't think he would have been on his own.
Yeah.
But things were different back then.
Well, he might have maids, but they had to listen to him.
I would have backed those. Get on your horse and get some Mackies now.
Yeah.
Was there McDonald's in that? No. Why am I asking stupid questions, Dan?
No, there was no McDonald's in the 1500s.
It was home cooking. Leaky potato soup.
They called it stew.
Oh, 8.
8.
8.
9, 8.
Why don't you look at the ones the years with 8 in?
Yeah.
Is anyone with 8 in? There, 1586. Anything that will lead to this? Do you want to know what's crazier? It's
What?
8 minutes past 11.
I'm trying to look for something else.
So again, guys, if you want
Mentions-
to recap
yes.
of what's been said, all of that there. Quite a lot.
I might ask reception if they have a copy of this that we can keep. Like a proper copy.
Could you not just take a decent photo of it?
I could try, but you get the light in. Unless I could put it in a scanner.
Is there a scanner? Have you got a scanner in your bag? Like?
No, but I mean, I'll ask if we can get a thingy.
Try tomorrow and take a photo of it in natural light
Yeah.
without the lights on, and it might.
Because we could frame this.
That's crazy. There goes the light again.
Yep.
Did you hear it over there though? As if
Henry VIII. King Henry VIII.
8, that says 8. We're guests.
Guest.
So he said, "Speak 8 guest."
Yeah, in 1579, that Thomas, who was son of John, was an auditor. I'm sorry for my thingy. General for Ireland and married Elizabeth Birch, daughter of the royal household of King Henry VIII. From 1580, he was much troubled by gout, but gained some relief of the prescription of a poor Irish priest. He worked in Ireland until his death in 1586.
What, this light's doing more than nothing.
Yeah.
So, we're a guest, obviously. Is there something you don't like about us? What do you want to say to us? I really hope we can go back down the dungeon.
In the morning, definitely. See if the atmosphere changes at the daytime.
Mad. Okay, yeah, you were just knocking on there, but sound like that double door in the corridor.
Yeah.
It might be the night watchman though. He might be doing his rounds.
Yeah, it could be.
Because that Kirsty said she just
We have like a night guard.
checks the corridors and stuff. So come on, we'll speak quiet in case he is out there. Pay attention.
Pay attention.
We're a guest, we need to pay attention.
Yeah.
Why? What's going to happen? Is something going to happen?
Why isn't it moving? Oh.
Is something going to happen? Is something bad going to happen?
Still trying to find this Bert.
I don't think there is.
No.
Try and look for the two women's names. Try Edith first, that sounds more better.
Now, bear in mind, it was also a girls' boarding school in the 1950s.
Sorry, something just caught my attention there. It looked like a hand.
Something caught your attention. Pay attention.
I swear to God, it looked like a hand reached up onto here and then just darted back, and that's what caught my attention. Just something darting.
And someone said something about things moving in the corner of your eye. Like,
That was Kirsty.
is that why you say pay attention? I'm here.
I'm like, are you behind me? Did you not see my head just dart? There was something that just darted off the bed.
There's nothing.
Nothing. You can't get under these beds because it's like full onto the floor. So do you want me to pay attention to what's behind me? I'm more bullshit that there was something.
Yeah.
Just both.
It's now 11:15, nearly.
We can affect you. Oh my God.
We can affect you.
You already are.
I just said there's something bad going to happen if we don't pay attention.
We can
I've
affect
seen
you.
that.
We know
Please don't affect any of us.
we're not here to hurt you. We're not here to cause you any distress. We're just here to communicate with you. That's all we want to do. We just want to hear your story and what you've got to say. We demand you not to hurt us. We don't want to hurt you. We don't want to upset you. We just want to communicate. Please do not harm us in any way, shape or form, and please do not attach yourself to us or any of the equipment in this room. Thank you very much.
My left ear's just gone really cold. That's next door. Footsteps next door. That room's empty because it has reception.
Yeah, that room's empty.
We found out, guys, actually room 3, which is right at the end, so that one in between us and that.
That's room 2.
Room 3 has got people in. That was right there.
Yeah.
You know how I said I was cold earlier? Yeah, I'm red hot again now.
I'm glad that thing stopped humming though.
Why do you want to affect us? Is it to let us know that you're here? Why don't you make the cap all go off or bang or something? That's just Jake tapping the paper.
Yeah, I have a thing like that. It's just a tick I have.
And my back's aching so much. There's life after death.
There's life after death.
I believe that.
Yeah.
I've always believed that. Otherwise I wouldn't be doing this.
What's the term for it called? Life after death? There's a term for it. What you believe in. Oh, what's it called?
Google. I believe in it, otherwise I wouldn't be doing this. The paranormal and the other side of the... Is there a saying for it? I've just always known
There is.
to be life after death. Oh, that's what I've just known it to be. That's just, I don't know. I'll have a look. Can I have a look on your app store for this app? What's Spirit Talker? That was in the bathroom again. Lights flickering again. Oh, unfortunately, Jake, do you want to spend £3.50? It's £3.50 for the app.
Yeah, I could go for it.
It's up to you. I just thought
Maybe when I get home.
Right.
Because obviously we're using this now, so.
Oh, well, that one.
They could
Have you seen the new one? Oh my gosh, another YouTuber. Go and watch him. Necro Dice. Have you seen that one?
Yeah, I've seen that. It showed us it in one of his videos.
So basically, you tap the screen. Oh, I spelled it wrong. There it is. $8.99. You tap the screen, and then the dice.
Little boy around you.
Little boy, the West Wing.
And I seen something move.
Yeah.
Little boy around you. Nah, no.
There's a little boy around us. A little boy.
And I've got chicken skin. Look at that. Goosebumps to hell. Anyway, but yeah, that one, you tap the screen, it rolls the dice and it picks out a word. So it's basically like this, but
yeah,
I don't know. But yeah, you need to download that. $3.50.
Yeah. I think we're going to stick with this one now. This one's giving us better answers.
So all we know you as, and as you've just identified yourself as little boy, can you tell us your name? Or were you too, when you died, were you too young to even know your name? We don't know how old he is. He could have been 2, 3. Can you give us a name, please? This is so, like, spot on. It's unbelievable. Yeah. Do you know what? I'm going to screenshot that.
Screenshot that. We can even put that on the list if you want.
Dear me. So, guest, pay attention. I said that, I seen that. A little boy, exactly. Like, do you know how
pay attention, he's trying to...
How kids just reach for things. It's like,
He's trying to get us. Little boy, and they said the little boy haunts the West Wing. This is the West Wing.
Can you please give us a name? Happened here.
Happened here.
He's deaf. Happened here. There's life after death. Little boy, around you. Happened. What happened here? Did you die here?
Did the little boy die? I'm going to have a look.
We need to know a name though, unless it mentions anything about a little boy.
It said online about the boy because that's how I found out about it.
How long have we been recording for now? Must be 30 minutes or so. Look in the mirror, look at the reflection.
43 minutes.
Picking hell. So what happened here? If you can tell us, please tell us. There's me not sleeping tonight, that's all I'm saying. Fancy an all-nighter?
The dungeon where they will see the remains of an escape tunnel.
Yeah?
Yeah. Used during the Peasants' Revolt led by Wat Tyler. In case you want to know.
I'm sure he's on there. Right in the early stages. Down here somewhere. Unless I'm wrong.
The revolt resulted in half the castle being demolished in the 1380s.
It tells you about a rebuild on here somewhere. Might be on the other side, it was more recent. I say recent 30s.
Originally, the castle had 4 towers, but after the uprising, just 2 remained, which is the 2 you see.
2 here now, yeah.
So there would have been 2 here, around the back.
Yeah. Bodies below.
Bodies below.
In the dungeon. That's what he said on the video before. He was like, there was bodies down here.
And the body of the woman below, where she was bricked.
Oh, this is so spot on.
Oh my god.
I've got goosebumps again.
Yeah. Walworth was a small village, so anyone who committed a crime would have been sent to the castle dungeon. So that was basically a prison. Not just for prisoners in the castle. Anyone, if you were caught, you were sent straight to the dungeon. Could have been anyone in there.
So are you telling me that little boy was sent there?
He could have been later on.
He could have been caught nicking.
Yeah.
So there's bodies below in the dungeon?
Yeah.
Is that what you're trying to say? Or is the little boy's body in the dungeon?
Yeah.
See what it says. Because like I say, it takes a while for things to come through on this app. Oh, dear me. Now things are livening up, innit?
Yep.
So bodies, is loads of bodies down below, some, or is it the little boy's body down below, like flickering again? Oh, dear me. Sweating now.
The second, it just says here, the second ghost is a stable boy who has been spotted in the West Wing.
Evening.
Evening. Hi.
It's evening now,
Hello.
yeah. Yeah, the second ghost is a stable boy who's been spotted in the West Wing.
That's where we are right now.
Yeah.
And it's also said.
Yeah. This article, whenever it was made many years ago, it said the dungeon has never been open to the public in 600 years, but today it'll be opened for the first time. And this article was published October 2001.
Jesus Christ.
So it has been open for the public since then.
So obviously when he said it,
But before that, 600 years it had been left closed. No one been in for 600 years before that. Hence why obviously they put lights in it. And
I was about to say, because when we went down,
yeah,
like I said, we've got camera lights on top of our cameras.
yeah, because
And I put them on full whack, and then he goes and flicks a switch and puts lights on. And I was like, right, okay. I thought no one would have been down here. We said hi.
Best Western, which is kind of like the hotel booking for this place. Haunted hotels and their ghost stories. Do you like a good scare? From the screaming maid spotted at the Best Western Walworth Castle Hotel to a ghostly bride. Oh no, this is a different hotel. Yeah, right. Here we are, the screaming maid. Castles are a natural home for ghosts, and Best Western Walworth near Darlton is no exception. Heard for the line. Important.
Evening, it's important. What's important? It's important that there's bodies below. I have no idea what's going on.
Head for the library tower on the ground floor to meet a maid who once worked in the castle. Apparently, she was the mistress of one of the lords and, you guessed it, was murdered by him when she fell pregnant. Her screams have been coming through the wall, and she's also been known to sit at the end of beds.
Oh, no.
The hand.
The hand?
The end of the bed. So she sits at the end of the beds.
Like we say, guys, we're going to leave this camera on all night on my tripod or wherever we can leave it. Probably here next to the extension, so it's always plugged in. And we're just going to, all night, with one of the lights on. And if anything happens, I will die. Head. What does it mean by head?
Heads were chopped off.
That thing outside, yeah. Got a photo of that. You'll see that at the beginning with the B-rolls.
Yeah.
You've seen that.
It's the execution thing.
Yeah, when you get your head chopped off and fall in the basket and whatnot.
Oh my god, this
I
is the clearest spirit communication we've ever had.
Ever. Scarlet.
Scarlet.
It's a bit of a modern name.
Yeah.
But again, you said it was a girl's home.
I don't know, a little girl called Scarlet could have been here.
Sorry, that's just Twitter notifications. Well, I think, to be fair, I think that's about enough for that now.
Yeah, it's 11:30. We've done about at least 45 minutes there.
I'm going to take another break. I'm going to go out and get some fresh air because I am roasting.
And I'm shaking and got goosebumps, so I need to take a break. I'm going to get a cup of soup and something and just have a bit of a breather.
So is it okay for you guys if we say goodbye for now and take a bit of a breather? Wait for that. If it says goodbye, I'm going home.
And please don't attach yourself to any of the equipment. And please do not harm us in any way. Don't affect us in any way, like you said.
I think it's a bit late for that. I'm already...
Yeah, but we demand you not to attach yourself to the equipment or follow us home when we leave. But thank you for communicating with us.
Please say something. Hurry up. It's still going. I'll turn that off.
This will be the last thing it'll say.
If it says anything to do like goodbye or something, or
Yeah.
or thanks or
Yeah.
anything.
It did say thanks before, didn't
It did, didn't it? I don't know what that was about.
Maybe because we mentioned his name. It was like, oh yeah, that's true, thanks for mentioning.
Fair point. So yeah, let us know what you guys.
Killer.
The Lord.
Killer. He was a killer, wasn't he?
Yeah, he killed the maid, didn't he? Right, we're going to leave it at there.
Yeah.
So, again, thank you for communicating. We demand you not follow us home.
I've stopped it.
Right,
I've
stopped it.
screenshotted it.
You
Now
did?
the writing's gone. There was about 4 more. But anyway, guys,
We've got it on camera.
what do you think of the video so far? If you're liking it, like we say, give us a like. It really, really cheers us up when you like our video because it's worthwhile. It makes us feel worthwhile doing it.
Yeah, because if we know that you're interested, we know that we, like to create this content. What you would like to see is what we like to create. So if you're enjoying this as much, to be honest, out of all the paranormal investigations we have done, this is by far my favourite one. This is the one where we've got the...
Sorry,
my phone does that. This is the one where we've got most activity and everything that makes sense to what we've seen. You've seen me read out information on my phone. You've seen me read things from the paper, which I mentioned about someone called John Harrison. John was mentioned.
Tell you what, at this part of the video now, whilst you're explaining this,
Yeah.
the screenshot that I took, we'll put up so you can
read the words.
Everything, it's
Yeah.
there. Right?
And we'll
So
try and get a picture of this information here. I'm going to also try and see if I can get this photocopied in the morning and have a copy to take home. Because I would like this as well as just a camera shot
Make
of
that
it.
too, because I would like one as well.
Yeah, we'll try. We'll surely they will, because
so
you must have them in every room.
Hope you enjoyed that. That was, like you said, spot on. Can't fault it.
Yeah, and like as I say, we're going to be recording, leaving this camera overnight to record. We'll have the the cat ball lit up, because if that goes off, that could light up and you'll see it. But obviously we'll be asleep, so nothing we can do. We can't obviously talk, so it's just recording to see what happens. Because the maid likes to sit on beds, so if we feel anything, or, that could be her. The boy, if any...
Why is that still going? Look, it stands back up and then it gets pushed back over. What the fuck? Keep going, keep going, push it. Keep pushing it, you can see it trying to fall.
Go on, push the ball.
Oh, they can just see it, they can just see
You might have just seen that. How long did that take to stop?
You could see it as if it'd be that little kid.
Yeah,
around.
go on. Push that ball again. If you're here, make that ball move. Go on. Use all the energy you can.
Go on and then back up and then...
We know you can do it. You've just done it. That would have stopped straight away. That rocked and then...
fell back.
Yeah, it took too long to stop that. Just like the cord in the bathroom earlier I recorded, it wasn't slowing down. What the hell?
I'm just not going to do it now.
No. We've got it on. We could just see it. You probably just seen it rock a bit. It took ages to stop.
Right, so yeah, like we said, we enjoyed that. It was spot on. We're now going to go and catch up on... Well, I've got a few emails to reply to, and I'm going to try and eat something.
I'm going to have something to eat, and I'm going to do some stuff on my Mac.
I think if we're quiet enough, we'll go for a bit of a wander.
Yeah.
If you want.
Try. Yeah.
But we'll fetch you back, whatever it is we're doing.
If we're doing anything, we'll let you know. Whatever. So we're going to bring you back with me.
Yeah.
Doing something.
Peace.
Hi. Hey guys again. It's the morning now, just about to check out. We're going to leave the investigation there for now. So that was basically part one. If you just saw that last clip, that was a couple of hours whilst we were sleeping. For some reason the phone did actually switch itself off.
And it was plugged in on charge.
Yeah, but also them flashes, that's just what the light was coming from, which is above the camera. They weren't particularly bright as we thought, so if the quality doesn't look as good, that's why. But we tried to get what we can get. I
also want to apologise because I didn't sleep at all last night. And as you'll see in the time lapse, I was tossing and turning, laid on my phone.
Even though I looked like I was snug, but I woke up about 5 a.m. and I was knackered. These hotel beds are a bit, different from home.
They're too soft for me. There's obviously a back and that,
Yeah, but we just got to get used to them. But
whilst I was awake during the night,
yeah,
I heard a woman's voice. Couldn't make out what she was saying. It sounded like it started with Y, and then ended in mumble.
I'm thinking that could be the maid going, why? Like, why did you brick me? Why did you kill me?
There was tapping, knocking, and it sounded like footsteps right outside the door out there.
Could be the maid coming around.
That little lad.
Yeah.
But you'll see in the time lapse, a few times I'm laid there, and then all of a sudden I shoot up because I've heard something.
Yeah. I've actually just had a quick look in the footage, and it looks as if I've actually seen a couple of orbs or streaks of, like, something shooting.
Coming from the camera?
Yeah, like, especially like on this wall, so you need to pay attention here.
Right.
But obviously we'll point it out for you. Apart from that though, yeah, that's going to be ending it here, because we just rang reception again, asking about going back down the dungeon. There's not enough staff on at the moment, so we're just going to leave it because, like as we said last night, when we sat on that table, we're going to try and come back to do part 2 in room 17, which is where the maid was bricked apparently, or around that area, at least in that tower spiral staircase part. So we're going to try and get that booked as soon as we can, when we can, and
we'll be back.
So this was Walworth Castle. This was just a Friday the 13th special paranormal investigation. I know it didn't sound like much, but last night though I thought was insane.
With that spirit talking.
The spirit's getting those accurate answers.
That was crazy.
I was very happy with that. That just shows like, the energy. It does listen to you. Because why would it say words like that? If it would just said random words, it would just probably say things like car, house, tree, something like that.
So why is it baby, especially being the first one? Baby, that was insane.
Then it said Edna, Edith. All right, they could be names John. There was a John. 8, Henry VIII was mentioned in that sheet.
The 9-year-old lad that took over his place.
9-year-old lad. Bodies below.
Lights flickering again.
Yeah, bodies below. Could that be them buried under the dungeons or somewhere in the dungeons?
But we'll come back for part 2. Well, yeah, why not? Because we've got that woman on Facebook that messaged me.
Yeah.
And I think it'll just be a better experience.
Yeah, because obviously, like you've just seen this is room 1. So we're going to see what room 17 is like next time. So don't know when that'll be, so we can't tell you that. But we're going to try.
So like, subscribe, hit the notification bell.
Yep.
And like I say, we've enjoyed filming.
Yeah.
Hope you guys have enjoyed it too.
Yeah.
So yeah, let's go and check out and we'll go home.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right. See you in the next one, guys.
Bye, guys.
And our goal is not enough.